Once upon a time, there's a boy who have apple trees. He have a lot of apple trees. One day, his grandma bring him some orange. He tried it, and he really liked it. So, on the other day, he started to roaming around the city to find who has an orange tree. He found one, not too far from his house. He asked the owner if he can have some orange. The owner said, "In exchange, I want something back from you." So, he asked the owner if he can trade it with his apple. The owner agreed. So, the next day, he came with one apple. So, he traded with the owner. This is what barter is. A barter is the direct exchange of goods and service for another goods and service without using of money. In this case, it is an apple and orange. It can only be effective if both people want each other goods and service. This is what we call double coincidence of wants. For example, the house owner doesn't want apples. It is mean the boy might have to trade with more apples or even a lot of apples for only one orange. Unlike money, money is easy to carry and lightweight. Internationally, countries have each own currency, such as US dollar, Japanese yen, Australian dollars, Chinese yuan, Lao kips. To exchange from yuan to dollars or dollars to yuan, it will not be like $1 to 1 yuan, but it will be lesser or higher depend on the supply and demand. Just like apples. If the owner doesn't satisfy with the apples or doesn't want the apples, the boys might have to give her more apples to get one orange. So, if other people doesn't want Chinese yuan or US dollars, it will be higher in exchange rate for yuans and dollars to exchange into other currencies. So, this is what we call depreciation. It is a decrease in international price of the currency caused by market force. It works the same way as the inflation. But inflation is a sustained increase in economic price level over a period of time, rather than a currency price like depreciation. So, the inflation can be due to cost push inflation and or demand pull inflation. Just like the word itself, cost push inflation is an inflation caused by increase in cost of production, while demand pull inflation is an inflation caused by increase in aggregate demand not matches the equivalent increase in aggregate supply, meaning that there's too much demand but less supply. For example, if the orange from the house owner is highly demanded and other people want it, they would offer a high price to trade with the owners, or the owner itself increase the price of the orange. So this can relate it to a fuel price. The petroleum, for example, are limited in the earth. That is why a country which have this kind of oil under the land tend to be more rich. So, in future, if you can be a government, what would you do to protect your currency from getting depreciated? Or what would you do to stabilize your economic price level? So, this is almost all about economic stuff. There's still more detail I haven't covered, like fiscal policy and monetary policy, which I will be displayed on my booth at AS International School STEM Fair, which is on 29 March 2024, this week Friday. So if you have any question, you can contact me through emails and messengers. I'm sorry in advance if I provide any wrong information to you guys. By the way, my name is Udomdi Chen, or you can call me Afu. I'm currently studying at AS International School, Vientiane, Laos. Thanks for watching.